Hello all. Well, this isn't the video I'd planned, but I haven't had a chance to see Deadpool and Wolverine yet, and this kind of eclipses that anyway. For anyone who hasn't been living under a rock, you'll already know that Robert Downey Jr. is back, playing Doctor Doom in the next Avengers film Doomsday, which will be held by the returning Russos. And I really don't know how I feel. My initial reaction was, seriously? Now, Iron Man had a brilliant arc from egotistical, selfish hedonist to the man who sacrificed himself to save the universe, while still staying a bit of an egotist. But it's done, and whilst the idea of Iron Man no longer being in the MCU is a crazy one, given how many great stories we'll never get to tell, RDJ coming back as Doom is a bit jarring. I appreciate in the comics Tony Stark was Doctor Doom for a little while, but for Stark to be Doom now kind of pisses all over that beautiful end to the character. Plus, much like the fake Fantastic Four we're getting, our first introduction to this iconic character is potentially a fake Doom from another universe, instead of the real Victor Von Doom. If he actually is 616 Victor Von Doom, then that makes no sense, and I imagine the general audience will be bemused. Hey, I'm a massive comic book nerd and I'm bemused by the decision, and I wonder how many others will feel the same after the hype of the announcement subsides. RDJ may have had a hit and miss career after his time at the MCU, but he is an exceptional actor, and by all accounts was the heart of Phase 1 to 3, being there for projects he wasn't even involved with to give encouragement. So on that front it gives me a bit of hope that his return will elevate the garbage we've been getting. But then will there even be an MCU when you consider what's coming up next? Add to that, a facet of the character. Doom doesn't take off his mask. And given how often literally everyone in the MCU does, I'm not sure how that's going to fly with RDJ. The technique they used in Iron Man worked perfectly, but you can't just use the same trick. Sure, if you start Doctor Doom, they have an excuse, but if it's supposed to be Victor Von Doom, much like Judge Dredd, the mask has to stay on, and not many actors will work that way. You know, their ego and all. So in part, I'm happy to see him back, and I'm sure Robert Downey Jr. will be great, though he does have a tendency towards playing quirky, which really wouldn't fit. But to be honest, it feels like it has the potential to be a huge misstep that will cause confusion to an already convoluted and directionless MCU. It does feel like a desperate attempt to bring some relevance back to this struggling franchise. As I say, as a lifetime nerd, I'm always living in hope that the next film will be great, and the next promise will pay off. But right now, none of them are. So what do you think? Am I being a bit harsh or a killjoy, or do you have similar reservations? Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Thank you very much for listening, and peace out.